Video 19, Illegality'S Consequences. My third and final argument against drug illegality is that it, together with the higher prices and the uncontrollability that it causes, creates or causes criminality, and criminal takeover, something that in turn brings about bad individuals and bad capital that then sets off all sorts of wicked things, including, and sort of partly summarized by two insufficiently acknowledged or understood, yet seriously dysfunctional forms of corruption. But before describing these two corruption forms, in order not to come across as more incoherent than necessary, a few illegality-related causal relationships will have to be described and elaborated upon. First, I will show that illegality indeed do cause uncontrollability, and then that this hotbed of illegality, higher prices, and uncontrollability together creates criminals and criminal takeover. Next, I will show that this criminals and criminal takeover causes bad guys, or rather, guys are sort of forced to take on bad values. Finally, I will argue that these bad guys will spread their attached bad values by interacting with their surroundings. One, in person, I call that conduction, and two, by their surpluses, I call that convection. Let us put this in a different way. We have already seen that illegalization, together with the higher prices that it causes, results in less use. This higher prices causes less use, however, is only one part of what follows in the wake of illegalization, and in order to explain the two corruption forms that I want to alert you to, it will be necessary to point out some of these other and sort of precursor consequences. This is how I intend to go about it. Video 20 will show that illegality indeed does cause uncontrollability, that once one illegalizes something, the usual control mechanisms have been more or less disabled. Video 21 and 22 will show the different ways by which illegality, higher prices, and uncontrollability, individually and in cahoots, creates criminals, criminal takeover, and criminality. Video 23 will bring us through the penultimate stage of this causality roller coaster by showing that the criminality that illegalization causes and creates, in turn causes and creates dysfunction of people and capital, bad guys and bad money. Video 24 through to 27 will then show how this, the dysfunctional people and capital that illegality creates, in turn corrupts society by means of conduction, people, and convection, capital. Next, in video 20, we shall see how illegality causes uncontrollability.